Oi, oi, guys. I wanted to put this video out because I'm sitting in there. I got chatting a little bit about that Netflix series that's new out there. I don't know why I'm looking down there. Look up there. The Netflix series Adolescent that's out there, and I believe Stephen Graham, who's the main actor in it, as well. The young 13-year-old is the main actor in it, but the lead guy in it is Stephen Graham, who was also in Snatch, I think, and Lockstock. If I'm right, I might be wrong there, but I think he was in both. Um, it when I just finished it with my wife last night, and I'm not going to be a spoiler alert with this or anything. Um, And when we got to the end, I think I was expecting something at the end. And there's that expectation thing, but there's that expectation of like an outcome that we were looking for and we didn't get. And at first, kind of disappointed at the ending of it. But and then I remember what from the beginning of this. If you watch it, you'll understand what I'm saying. It's really really well done, and I was watching it in a way that I was like pulled into the whole thing. And I remember Judith, my therapist, she was involved with theatre a lot and Shakespeare theatre and that, and she said, a good actor will always make you be a part of, like pull you into the whole thing. And I felt very pulled into the whole, like even each character, I was become very involved, and it's down to the camera work. And there's four episodes, and each episode is done in one continuous take. There's no breaks or anything in between on anything like that. And I got talking with Grom today. Go and check his channel out. Awesome, everyday guy, looking at his everyday life. Brilliant. Really, really did it for mental health and carried on. And he's like crazy with it. He knows a lot of shit, and I've learned a lot from him. So he messaged me today, which is funny because he was like the second person that had messaged me on this series, and I thought, there's something to this. And he's saying, watch this out if you want to see like crazy camera stuff. And then he said it was done in all in one take, and I had heard something about that uh, had been done. And then he said, watch some of the like before show and the behind the scenes stuff. And I was just watching some of that. And I'll tell you what, it gives you a whole new way of looking at it as well. Because I'm very much into, and I'm scratching the surface. I don't know nothing. I know nothing, when it comes to, well, I say I know nothing. I must know something. I've learned stuff, but as far as camera work goes and pictures and lamps and lighting and stuff like that, I'm getting into it. I find it very, very interesting, and the more I get into it, the more I want to do. Hence, getting behind the camera and doing things like this that I'm doing right now. It's just an enjoyable thing. It's great for my own mind. So watching this and being able to converse with someone that also is, Grum, that does the videoing and everything as well, who I look to and go, hey, what do I do and what's this and what's that, and I get good information and teachings from him, and to get his perspective of as well, which would kind of jive with mine. And if you keep an open mind and really look, I would watch it and then watch, like I have watched some of the after stuff, and because it really pulls you into the whole what social media effects there is that's having on our younger generation of people, and the things that can follow, and it focuses on a family, it focuses on this individual kid, and it's a really, really, I would say, worth watching it, but keep an open mind, because you may be expecting a certain ending and it might not be there, and you're gonna do what we did and look at the screen and go, hmm, because we've kind of stumbled on this by mistake. It had come up, and my youngest daughter said, "Oh, I've heard about that," and we're like, "Oh." And we went down, we read the description all that, and we became interested, and we started watching it, and I was drawn into the whole photography part of it and the camera work and the acting. It's acted really, really across the board. Everybody involved in that acting is amazing. But the way since watched some of the behind the scenes stuff, the camera work is absolutely awesome. It's really good to watch, and it's a really well. And it's getting a lot of shouting right now out there. This program, so I would go and give it a check. Check it out, and then write in the comments what you think too, and it can bring about a bit of a discussion, because it's definitely worth watching. And if you're really into like camera work and stuff like that, and kind of it's funny because it's like a documentary, but it's a drama. It's a really well put together, really, really, really well done. And if you're into like camera work and stuff like that and film, and it's worth having a look and checking it out. So go and check it out. Let me know what you think. I just wanted to put this out there just to bring that up, basically, because I've just been watching some stuff on it, and I thought, you know what, I think I'm going to jump on a video, because it kind of not put me in me place, but it's another one of those things of don't go by what you see as an ending. Look underneath of what it actually is meaning, instead of having your expectation ruin that, which it was going to do for me. It was. I really did focus on the filming and that. I was sitting there with Tracy, my wife, and talking about how, wow, it's really, really, really well done, and how you don't see some of the camera angles that you would see when it's all set up, because these guys are just walking and passing the camera off. They even they even attached the camera. I didn't even realize they were doing it. My wife's like, they just attached the camera, and they got this huge drone. There's a shot where it comes off and then it flies up, and it's a really good shot. And they actually pin the guy comes in with the actual movie camera, and then this drone is just like sitting there hovering. And I didn't realize what they were doing, but as they're filming, they're hooking it up to this drone, and then they just let it go, and it's like, wow. It's really, really cool, really well thought out. I mean, the navigation on this thing must have been crazy, putting it all together. So go and check it out. Tell me what you think. Um, I love it. I really do. Out of 10, I'll give that an easy. I mean, I can't even go by the ending really even now, because even the ending kind of makes sense. So yeah, 9, 10, easy. It's a good one to watch. Go and check it out. Stay that course, guys. Namaste.